Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Ryan from Mama's Got a Budget, and thank you so much for joining me. So we are a little bit past the midpoint of April. Yeah, April already. I can't believe it. And I wanted to do a check-in. So usually I do like my mini mid-month check-in as one video, and then I come back and I do my cash stuffing for the second part, and then I come back again and do a recap, and I come back again and do a like an extra debt payment / online income. I don't know. I want to find a way to kind of condense the number of videos. So let me know if you guys like it like this. So today's video, we're going to do a mid-month check-in and our cash stuffing for the second part of April. So I'll put a little timestamp on the screen, like if you're only here for the cash stuffing, that'll start a little later in the video. But for right now, we're going to recap what happened from the very last day of March until April 14th when I got paid last. So if you yourself are also on a personal finance journey and you want to hear what happened my first half of April, then stay tuned. So far, April has been a crazy month, and although my budget isn't completely blown, I still have, cash to use and everything, and my envelopes were looking pretty good. I did have a big expense that I was not expecting at all, and that was new appliances. Now, if you guys know, if you've been around since the beginning, you guys know I'm 31, a single mom, but I also live at home with my mother. And it was like one thing after another kept happening. So like the washing machine, our washer and dryer we've had for a long time. And our stove was the one that we had when we moved here way back in 98. So it's not like it was like we just bought it and it like clunked out or whatever like that. They have run their course. We've had our appliances for a while, but just to have them all like go out of commission at the same time was a huge inconvenience. So we took a trip to the Home Depot and we got a new washer, dryer, and stove. All in the same trip, all on the same day, all with the same salesman. He was really good, by the way. I really liked him. And so everything came out to $2,948, I think that was. So we agreed, my mom and I agreed before that we would just cut it down the middle, and so I ended up paying $1,500 and she was going to pay her $1,500. So I took it upon myself to put it all on my credit card since I had the available credit to make such a large one-time purchase. I've never done this before, but it's what I had to do. So we made the whole purchase on my Capital One Quicksilver, and that balance to this day, it's until current day, it's still sitting on my card, but I'm going to pay off a chunk of it once we wrap up the month. So if you guys remember in my April budget with me type of video, I told you guys I'd have a big debt payment coming that I plan to make. So hopefully I'm still on track to be able to make that payment at the end of the month when all my finances are settled and we close out April. So we will see. But right now, I do have that balance sitting on my card in addition to what I had on there when I was paying it off. So I haven't completely maxed it out or whatever, but my credit score, I do expect my credit score also to go down if I don't pay it before they report it before the end of the month. So I may pay it a little bit early just so when Capital One reports it to TransUnion and Experian and the credit bureaus and everything, that I won't see a huge hit in my credit score and it's like not reported. Like maybe I can dial it back a little bit, kind of like it didn't happen as bad, but we will see. But my credit score is still going strong. Super proud of it. But it's just something that I had to do that I wasn't expecting. So with that large debt payment that is going to be made, I am pulling some of it from my emergency fund, and I will probably put everything that I can at the end of the month when I have my online income / extra debt payment available. I'll put it all to Capital One. Probably I won't be able to split it between Capital One, Navient, and CarMax this month, but we're gonna start chipping away at it. So that's what we're gonna do. That was the biggest thing that happened in April as far as expenses. Another thing was Elijah's birthday. Elijah turned 7 years old on April 10th, and he was so lit for it. I told you guys, he was like, I'm 7, I'm gonna be 7, I'm gonna 10. And then when I turn 10, I'm gonna get a phone. I'm like, calm down. Let's concentrate on 7 first. By the way, I never told him he was getting a phone when he turned 10. Don't know where he got that from. But, so he was super excited about it. So I actually left work a little bit early that day, so I was able to pick him up so he didn't have to go to like the after school care. And we went to GameStop first, and then we went to the movies, and then we were gonna go get something to eat, but he was so excited to play with his stuff from GameStop that he was like, I'm not hungry, it's fine, we can go home. So I was like, okay, you're just not gonna eat, but save me a little bit of money too. So we went to GameStop and we spent about 40 minutes in there or so, and he was able to pick out whatever he wanted, like within reason. He didn't like buy up the store, but he did get girl, I don't even know, don't start me in the line, I don't know what these kids are into, like this little Blade toy, I don't know what he calls it. It's like a launcher, and you like pull it, and you like you can battle with other kids, so, or other people who have the toy. So some of his friends have it at his school, so he wanted to be able to battle them. And then he also got a new Pokemon game for his DS, so he was super excited about that. It ended up being about $54 that we spent at GameStop, and then we went to the movies. We went to go see Shazam, so that was another $23.50 for admissions, popcorn, and icy. But life hack, we always go to the one that has free refills on the popcorn and icy, so we just get a small in each one, and then I have to go, back and forth to the concession stand, but it's fine. The movie was really, really good, so if you haven't seen Shazam yet and you're a boy mom, like, go ahead and see it. It was really good. So the $54 from GameStop came out of the birthdays envelope, my sinking fund for him, so it didn't affect this month's budget. And the $23 came out of Toys and Entertainment, the one where we went to go see the movie. That came out of Toys and Entertainment cash envelope. So again, that did not affect the budget because we have been putting a little bit to the side each time. So it was really fun and really nice to be able to treat him to his little birthday present. Speaking of sinking funds that were used throughout the month, also the membership for our Amazon Prime account is due on April 24th. So I actually paid my mom what I had in my membership sinking fund envelope, which was $80. It was $80 that I paid to her for my portion of the Amazon Prime membership. It's going to auto renew, and it's going to be on her card this time on April 24th. So I was able to, pay her out of there and say, here, this is going to hit. She was like, what? It's going to hit? What day? What's today? And she didn't even know, girl. I saved her. So I was like, here, it's going to hit. If you've been watching my videos, you know this. So I was able to give her that money. So then when it hits her account, then she can go ahead and pay it, and my portion will be done, and I'm free to shop Amazon for another year and do damage for another year. So that was paid out. Did not affect this month's budget though, so that's good. I have really fallen in love with sinking funds, and I find myself thinking so far ahead now, even more so than I used to, which is pretty scary because I was always like a far out thinker, but sinking funds just allow me to like relish in that. Like, yes, I'm a planner. No, I don't like surprises. I need to know what's going on. And sinking funds, they're like my jam. Like, I can just, it allows me like to not be so crazy and to actually have a system for my craziness. So I really have fallen in love with sinking funds, and I really encourage you to set some up, even if it's just one or two. If you're getting like new windows, or summertime's coming, you want to put a pool in the backyard, you plan a vacation, I really, really encourage you to have sinking funds set up. Even though common misconception is you can have a million sinking funds, right? You can have one for every kid, one for every, home that you have, one for your mom, one for your dad, like all this stuff going on, but you don't have to fund every sinking fund with every time you get paid. So there are some, and you'll see in the second half of this video, that I don't fund every time, and then I'm not funding this time. So you can have all these sinking funds going, but just as kind of like a little post-it note, a little thumbtack in time to what you know that you're going to need and that you'll fund when you get a chance, So don't feel the pressure that if you have a sinking fund that you have to fund it every time, because you don't, and girl, I don't. And there's been a couple times where I didn't fund like the birthdays category, but I was still able to have Elijah's birthday present set aside. So there's workarounds for everything, but I do encourage you to get into the sinking funds. And also for birthdays, I forgot that my uncle's daughter's son So my uncle's grandson, okay, let's just say that. My uncle's grandson's birthday was last weekend, I think. Yeah, that was last weekend. So it was last weekend, and my aunt calls me up and like, hey, don't forget, it's his birthday. We're gonna, you know, spend the day, and we're gonna go out to Safari Land and just make it a whole day. It's just a party that, you know, she set up for her. I was like, no, I didn't know that. I wasn't thinking about that. But again, I had my handy dandy birthday envelope, so I go into there and I take it into Target, and we find him. He was a little boy, so he was just turning 2 years old. So luckily it was like something easy that I didn't have to, you know, go buy a bike and a helmet and all this stuff. Like, no, he's just a little baby. So it was an easy gift, and we ended up spending $30.78. So that came out of the birthday envelope, and we were able to not have that affect the budget either. And then, you know, got some dollar store tissue and just stuff. I don't wrap gifts, okay? I'm a tissue paper queen. Wrapping gifts is not my thing. Maybe every other Christmas, but that's it. So we just threw some tissue paper in a bag and everything, and he's 2 years old, didn't matter. So it was a PJ Masks theme party, so we got him some stuff from Target, and again, it did not affect the budget. I like being able to say that at the end of my expenses. And the last thing, which hasn't happened yet, but I'm kind of thinking of it. Let me know if you guys have anything like this in your budget. When I look at my budget, I think to myself every time I look at my budget, every single time, I'm like, do I really need all these apps and memberships? If we're being real, I could probably cut some fat in that category, right? But I have found myself lately getting really, really anxious about things and worrisome. That's something I don't want to say that I suffer from, but like having anxiety, like I said, because I think so far ahead, and I'm just like, oh, but what if this, and I just like start worrying. I worry a lot. So back in the day, I don't want to say back in the day, but like probably a year and a half ago, I had this app, and it's called Headspace, and it's for like guided meditation, and it was so affordable. I think I had like a free month, and then after that it was like $2.99. I was able to keep it down. This was before I was even doing budgeting and videos and everything like that, and I found that it really helped. You can even do like a 15-minute meditation. You can do like something that it's like first thing in the morning or right before you go to bed. They have lunchtime things. They have things for different categories, like are you stressed out? Are you not able to sleep? Are you not able to do this and that? And I really found that it helped calm my mind. When it jumped up after the whole trial period was over, it was like $12.99 a month. And I was like, whoa, that's a bit much. I'm going to cancel this, fall back, right? But as time goes on, I found myself like having to like have pep talks with myself. Like instead of meditating, like I have pep talks with myself, like it's gonna be okay, you're fine. Why are you even thinking like that? It hasn't even happened. What if it happens? But what if it doesn't happen? Like, Ryan, calm down. So I find myself doing that more and more lately, and I was like, wait, there was a time where I didn't have to do this. It's because I was, you know, using the Headspace app, and this is not sponsored in any way. They don't even know who I am, but I'm thinking of reinstating my Headspace app membership. And now they have it where it's an entire year. Well, they have it month by month, but you end up paying more. But an entire year is $100. The only problem is it's billed one time. So once you log in, you know, you're going to log on. It's going to say $99. And I don't know if that's something that I want to do. I know mental health is very important. It's very, you know, like a touchy subject. I just don't find myself going back and forth with being so focused on my budget and making sure that everything is okay, that adding something else where I know it's a category where I can take something away, it's just, I don't know, it feels, I don't know, it kind of has me feeling some type of way. So I'm thinking about like taking a portion of my tax return, because I still... If you follow me on Instagram, you know I did my tax return on the very last day, about 4 hours before it was due. I think I finished up at like 7, 8 o'clock p.m. So I'm thinking of taking a portion of my tax return and putting it toward a membership for Headspace, but looking at my memberships again and seeing where if I can shave something off. So let me know if you guys have any tips. And then I don't know, this is turning into like a chit chat monthly update, but let me know, because like Hulu, I didn't know that if you have Spotify you can have Hulu, or if you have this you can have that, you know what I mean? So if any of you guys know of any deals like that where there's like a guided meditation app, it doesn't have to be Headspace, but if like guided meditation type apps where you know you can get for free if you have this, or costs less than Headspace, let me know. Let a girl know in the comments below. What do you use for your mental health as far as apps, not drugs? Alright guys, I think that's it. I think that wraps up the portion of the April mid-month check-in. I hope you guys did enjoy that. If you do want to stick around for the cash stuffing portion, that will be coming up next, but if not, thank you so much for watching up until this point, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out. Before we jump into our cash stuffing envelopes, I wanted to let you guys know that my girl Meeee, her YouTube channel is Plan, Heal, and Be Merry. She is an OG. She has been with me from the beginning, which a lot of you have, and I love you so much for that. We're almost at 5,500 subscribers, like 5,500. How did that happen? I don't know. But Meeee, along with a lot of you guys, have been with me from the beginning. She is also a YouTube budgeter, so I want you guys to check out her channel. It's Plan, Heal, and Be Merry. Again, it'll be linked down in the description box below. But she has bought like, how many sets do you have, Meeee? Like 5? I think she has like 5 sets of my cash envelopes by now. But she is giving away a set of envelopes. Her and I are working together, so the winner of her giveaway will receive a set of my cash budget envelopes. So go ahead, check her out, check everything. She has all the rules and regulations and everything that you need to abide by in her video and everything. But go ahead, check her out, subscribe to her, let her know I sent you. Channel, she cranks out video. If you guys are ever waiting on me to post a video, you know, girl, I take a little time to post my videos, girl. It's a production. I got cameras, I got makeup, I got a child running around on who I'm telling to be quiet 17 times. I'm just cutting out the video. It takes me hours to film. Meeee, she bangs out videos once or twice a day. So if ever you're waiting on me, you're getting tired of me, you're getting tired of waiting on me, go ahead and check out Meee's channel, because she'll have a video. She'll say she's doing it one day, it'll be posted in the next 2 hours. I'm just like, girl, teach me how you do this with a whole husband and kids. And girl, I don't even know. But yeah, go ahead and check out Meee's channel. Alright, so we are back for our normal setup where I'm chatting with you guys on my left, and we have the overhead view over here on my right, so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I've been purposely skipping out on the intro in my videos because a lot of you have been with me since the beginning, so you guys know, and I don't want to bore you or, you know, make it seem like every video is going to be the same, because it's not. But you guys know I get paid twice a month on the 15th and the last business day, so I like to do my budget every time I get paid. So this is going to be for the second part of April. So I got paid on April 15th, and yeah, this is what we're doing. I'll leave these in for a second. So I am a cash-based budgeter. I like to have an assignment for every single dollar that comes in, and I like to get my net income down to 0 with every pay period. So if you guys would like to check out any of my past budget videos, I do them every 2 weeks-ish, but they're back on my channel, and girl, you can go get your little life. And we're going to get started. This pay period, we are dealing with, oh, I was about to write my last one because I didn't change the screen. $1,799.83. So that is our top line, that is our income, that is what we're working with for these 2 weeks, and then everything is just going to fall off from there. All of our recurring expenses, our cash envelopes, and our sinking funds. So I like to start with the recurring expenses because it's a little easier, it goes a little faster, and you guys will be proud to know that I rearranged my spreadsheet to be in the same order as my budget planner. God, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. So automatic savings, I have this set up where $20 just goes into this to my savings account. Rent $200 because I live with my mom. Verizon because they just like to charge you an arm and a leg. It's $129. American Express, I don't owe anything. Quicksilver, I'm gonna pay $150. CarMax, $258.09. And these are all of my bills divided in half. And I'm able to do that because I'm a month ahead on my bills. So this CarMax bill, I'm not putting it to the side technically for April 27th. I'm putting it to the side for May 27th. So that by the time May 27th comes around, this will already be sitting to the side. So only divide your bills in half if you are a month ahead. Otherwise, I do not recommend it because then you'll be, you know, hit with late fees and all that. Dunkin' app, I just can't quit it. I cannot quit it. Is $20 now. Delta Sonic is $6.50. Geico $73.59. Hulu is $6. I am going to be canceling this because of the Spotify membership, and because my mom has it, because she knew about it before me. Like, I swear, I just live in a bubble. Netflix $7.50. Gym is $4.44. Patreon $4. Spotify $7.50. And then Typic and iCloud. I'm not going to put anything. I'm just going to do these as one. So since I paid it, and they're small balances, right? Typic is $2.99, and then iCloud is 99 cents. So I'm not going to worry about splitting atoms here. We don't have to like get down like that. So I'm just going to do it all at once. And since I did it with my last check, I'm not going to set anything aside for this one. All right. So then once I get everything up to here, I like to go ahead and add up what we have at this point. We have $922.46. Now, when we're dealing with cash envelopes, we just want to deal with dollar bills. We don't want to deal with loose change. So I like to make that equal the same amount of cents as we have in our income, which is 83 cents. So right now we're at $922.46, and Elijah's Capital One, I can control how much I put in, and I want to put at least like $20 in per pay period. Like I said, he's 7 years old, so, you know, if I put a couple of dollars, if I put at least $20 in there for the next 10 years, then he'll have, you know, a little something. So this pay period is going to be $30.37. So that brings my total expenses due for this check to $952.83. And that's what we have there. And then I have this little checkpoint here because I had some space that was not enough space for my sinking funds or cash envelopes, but like too much space to be leaving blank. So we have our checkpoint. Our income, $1799.83. Our total expenses we're going to subtract is $952.83, which leaves us with $847. And this net income is what we're going to use for our sinking funds. So this number here is your net income. Your net income is always your income minus expenses. That's going to be your net. So my net at this point is $847. I'm going to take this $847 and assign it to different areas in my life that don't involve these recurring bills, because I don't technically, need the Dunkin' app to get through day to day. I don't need the car wash to get through day to day, but they're bills that come up. Our day to day expenses are going to come from our cash envelopes, and our expenses that are sometime in the future are going to go into our sinking funds. So we have $847 to play with, if you will. But we want to give them an assignment, because remember when you were younger and your mama said, she like called down the hall, right? And I'd be like, yeah. She'd be like, what you doing? You too quiet. I know you doing something you ain't got no business doing. You know when you're too quiet, how your parents think that you're doing something that you're not supposed to be doing? That's how I like to think of my money. If my money is just hanging out, just in my bank account, just too quiet, I'm doing something with it that I don't got no business doing. So I like to assign a job for all $847. So I went to the bank. I was getting it. I went to the bank, and Chocolate, what is his name gonna be? It's not Bank Bitch. Chocolate Bank Bay. Chocolate Bank Bay was there again, and he literally started dancing when he saw me come in. It was kind of weird though. He was like, ooh, this is my favorite part. I like her. I guess because he saw my orange wallet. Whatever, I'm just laying out the money right now. Because he saw like my orange wallet come in or whatever, so he remembered me. That's weird. But he was just saying how he's gonna try this. I still didn't tell him that I had a YouTube channel. I don't know, I just feel weird about people watching me that I know-ish, that I'm gonna see again. So he's like, I'm gonna try this, I'm gonna try it. When I get off, I'm gonna make me a list. So we'll see what happens with Chocolate Bank Bay. After I have all this written down, I like to pop it back in to my Classic Happy Planner. And these pages are available in the shop. These are just the classic grid pages, where I just like to have everything written down. And then we go to our list with our cash envelopes and sinking funds. And like I said, you can have a whole bunch. You can have 2. You can just be starting out and don't know where to start and just list everything and have 62. It doesn't even matter, because you do what works for your life. So this is how I finagle my cash envelopes and sinking funds. So we're going to start at the top. Childcare is one of mine. I like to write it down first, and then we'll like physically stuff them in a second. So childcare current is going to be $110. Dr. S, he's going to get his $150. I got to go in and see him. Hair and beauty is going to get $20. Clothing is going to get $75. Excuse me. Groceries $60. Gas $50. Me time $15. And here's where I said that it doesn't even matter, because planning and crafting, special events, and toiletries, I'm skipping on this. I don't need to fund them. I can do without. I can allocate my money elsewhere this paycheck, so I'm not going to do that. Spending $20. Toys and entertainment $20. Which brings my total cash envelopes to why did I not put a dollar sign there? $565. So our total cash envelopes is $565, but remember we had $847 to play with. Don't know what that was for, but So that means that we have $282 left, and those will go into our sinking funds. Now, the difference between sinking funds and cash envelopes, again, cash envelopes get you through the day-to-day. Sinking funds are for some date in the future where you either know the amount or the date, or you know that it's inevitable, that it's going to happen, right? So that is the difference. And again, something I'm not funding, anniversary. We can skip out on that one this paycheck. Birthdays, we'll put 15. Card tags and maintenance, we'll put 20. Summertime childcare, I was going to say summertime childcare is going to get 100. Condo is going to get 40. Eli's extra is going to get 20. Date night 10. Furniture 20. Night 10. Furniture 20. Gifts and Christmas 10. Medical dental 10. Rainy day, I like to skip. Vacation and travel 25. And memberships again is going to be 0 this paycheck. So then I like to know what my remainder was, which was the $282. Add all these together, and whatever I'm left with, I like to put in the rainy day savings. So this totaled $270. So that means I'm going to put $12 here into the rainy day savings, which brings my total sinking funds to $282. Got all of that down, and we're going to pop this part back into my planner. And now we have our list for this week, well, this pay period. So my cash envelopes are in my Filofax wallet, which is humongous, but she's living her best life, honey. So beauty and hair is 20. It's for, I can zoom you out a little bit, for haircuts and stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. For haircuts and stuff. Clothing is going to be $75, and that is because Elijah needs some new shoes and probably like some socks and stuff like that. So 50, 60, 75. So we upped the clothing category for this pay period. And I need some shirts. Like, I find myself like, you know how you can wear, like, your pants don't really matter, like, when you go to work, when you go to the office or whatever, but, like, your shirt, you can tell, like, she wore that shirt before. I don't want to be like that. So I find myself, like, taking a lot of time when I'm getting my clothes out, like, looking for a different shirt. And I'm just done struggling. I'm just done struggling to find a shirt. So, along with Elijah's shoes and socks, I'm going to get me a couple shirts to wear. And the weather's getting nicer, so holla. Dining out is $45. 2045. And again, for your update, I used all of my money out of this envelope again, which I need to do better about. Gas is $50. And I still have 10. Yeah, I still have 10 here. But I'm happy that it's getting warmer outside. Well, it's like that weather where you can let down your windows. Like, it's not so cold where you need the heat or so hot that you need the AC on that burns up gas. It's like right in the middle where you can use a little less extra gas because you got the windows down. So, proud of that. Groceries is going to be $60. 50, 60. I got, I think $5 left in here. 5 little singles, girl. Me time. Okay, so me time is for pedicures and nail polishes for when I do my nails. I changed my nails back to that one color because I wanted something bright. But I thought it would be easier, but I can't find, I only went to Target and Ulta online. But I want like a neon lime green nail polish. I cannot find it. So this is my nail polish fund. Planning and crafting, we're skipping. Special events, we're skipping. Spending is gonna get 20, which I still have $5 left in there. How you doing? Spending. Toiletries, we're skipping. Toys and entertainment is going to get 20. So we have our 20 here. And then back here we have some receipts for that. We have Dr. S, and he's getting his $150. And then we have, while it's out, current childcare is going to get $110. So we're going to put that into there. It's hard to see if I'm still recording. So childcare is paid up for April, and then I'm going to go see Dr. S in a few days and give him his money. So that is it for our cash envelopes, and we are set to make it through until next payday. It does get a little chunky, but she still zips. She makes it work, okay? And then we jump into our sinking funds. Sinking funds are over here. They do not leave the house on a daily basis, but if I know something's coming up, like, oh, I gotta stop after work and get a gift for, you know, the birthday party, then I would, you know, come in here and grab this and go. But anniversary, we are skipping. Birthdays is going to be $15. So it was nice to, like, not be tacky and show up without a gift, but then not have to stress about, okay, what other category has to go without because I did this, you know what I mean? So, and these cash envelopes, if I didn't say, I don't think I did, are the ones I sell in my shop, and we will be having new releases on May 1st, and I'll make a whole video about that. It's gonna be a lituation. I'm glad that I can keep up with the new releases on the 1st of the month. So let's not jinx myself. Knock on wood. Card tags and maintenance is gonna be 20. And these are the standard size that just fit the US dollar size and personal size planners. Perfect life. Summer childcare is $100. I feel like my camera always cuts off right here, but we made it. Summer childcare is $100. Condo is $40. Okay, so date night is going to get, where is it? Okay, these are out of order. Date night is gonna get 10. We still haven't done much of anything. Well, much of anything that I had to come out of pocket for, so I guess that's good. Eli Extra is going to get 20. Furniture, it's gonna get 20. How much do I have in furniture? Speaking of the devil, he just texted me. 3, 4, 1, 120, 40, 50, 65, 165. And I think I told you guys I need a new TV, so that's probably what that's gonna go to. Maybe not, because I need a new dresser. And I probably should get the dresser to put the TV on before I get the TV, right? So I need a TV and a dresser. That's what we're looking at here. Gifts and Christmas, gonna get 10. Medical dental is gonna get 10. Do 2 5s for that one. Dental is 10. Rainy day, I skip for now. Vacation and travel is gonna get 25. And then we go back and we see what we have left over. Savings is going to get 12, 10, 11, 12. And we have a pretty good amount in our rainy day savings, so we need to do something with it before it gets too chunky. So that is it. Those are all of my cash envelopes and sinking funds for this time around. So I like to see what I actually need an oil change. So car tags and maintenance may have some activity this month. Oh yeah, and to find Elijah like a summer program or something to do to wear him out so he won't drive me crazy. So those will probably have some activity, but of course I'll let you guys know on the recap for the end of the month or the next mini month check-in, and then I have everything stocked within my cash envelopes to get me through the day-to-day. And we are done. We have $0 left. All of our paycheck is accounted for, and I get asked this a couple of times is do I have my bank account at zero? And I want to log in and show you guys like what happens, because I wait for my videos to be able to stuff my envelopes, but I don't wait on my videos to make these electronic payments, which are like Capital One, or put aside the money for Netflix or pay my rent or things like that. So I get asked a little bit like how that happens. So I want to see if I can show you guys here. I think I made it. Okay. So I have $83.09 in my checking account right now, and that accounts for all the bills that have not cleared yet. So I want you guys to understand the difference between net income being zero and cash being zero. Those are two different things. So my cash is never technically at zero, even though I have an assignment for all the cash. All the cash doesn't have to move when I say move as far as my recurring expenses, because I am a month ahead. We're still waiting on due dates. We're still waiting on things to clear and everything. So there's a constant balance still left in my checking account. So I get a lot of questions about that with every video I post. So yeah, just want to address that really quick. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Sorry for the late posting in the video. I hope you guys have a fantastic beginning of spring and everything. And I will be back in my next video to wrap up April, tell you guys what I made for my online income for my shops, and also to budget for May. Like, we're moving right along. Time is just flying. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you guys use any special apps like we were talking about before for like guided meditation, or like, you know, what do you guys do for mental health and how does it affect your budget? How about that? Let's make it like that. So let me know in the comments below, and I will talk to you in my next video. Peace out.